Welcome to SiGMA TV. Today we have a super interesting topic to chat about, smart lobbies. And joining us is the man behind it, Dario. Dario, thank you for being here.
My pleasure.
Tell us about all this, this whole idea. The Mill Adventure came out with this amazing project. What does it do?
Well, I would start from highlighting, the stem of the idea is from a problem. And we identified that the gaming industry has changed a lot in the last years from a regulatory point of view. So the operators have more obligations, it's more complex, and the costs are, the margins are smaller. We saw as well that the landscape in terms of gaming content changed. In the past, there were 3-4 games being launched every month. Now you have 3-4 games a day or more. Lastly, the players have changed as well. So we see that the players are more educated, they're more demanding, and there are more distractions as well.
Yeah, they know what they want, and there's plenty of places to get it, I guess.
Exactly. And even outside of the gaming industry, the gaming concept, because you're competing today with Facebook, with Netflix, with other applications, with Instagram. So when they are online, they might just swipe and get to a next application. So our goal was how do we tackle this? How do we mitigate this? And we built smart lobbies. So smart lobbies in a nutshell allows us to automate the management of gaming content in a way that it removes an operational burden for the operators and keeps it relevant for each individual player. So that's in a nutshell.
So in practical terms, what are the advantages that is offered by smart lobbies to the operator?
Well, again, the operators can shift their focus, can spend only 20% managing operational matters and 80% analyzing behaviors and thinking about how to optimize the customer journey. So effectively, with smart lobbies, operators can remove the operational burden of keeping their game lobbies targeting the right audiences. And I can give you an example. There are, the bigger the company, the bigger the burden, and they will have BI teams working with casino management and then marketing operations teams just to make sure that players in Sweden, they get the right games that are appealing for Swedish players. And with smart lobbies, that all goes away, and we treat each customer at the end as an individual, and he gets the offer that is targeted to him. That's the best content offer for him.
So basically you enable the operator to streamline operations and to focus on the things that really matter. And it's also custom, not custom designed, but it's custom created for the player profile, for the market. You give a kind of personalized package.
Exactly. So personalization is the key aspect here that benefits the player. So the player does not need to scroll through thousands and thousands of games that there are nowadays. He or she, the player gets the content that is relevant to them in their face, basically. And this with no operational burden for the operator.
That sounds amazing, to be honest, because it really cuts out on the wasting of time, even from the player's perspective.
Exactly.
You know, sometimes you're really searching for that one slot that you're in the mood for, but it's not there.
Exactly, and during that period of time, we might lose the customer from being on a casino site to open Facebook or to start checking what's in Instagram.
Precisely.
So we just make sure that the customer gets what he wants to.
So it's already being dubbed as the Netflix of casinos, I believe.
Well, yes.
Why? How does it work? What does this mean?
Well, we use that analogy very frequently to explain to people that we talk to explain what smart lobbies are. And it's very easy to transpose the concepts of a video to a game or a category or a genre of a movie to a feature set in a game on a slot. So it is, we basically transposed the concept that Netflix brought to entertainment, to video streaming audience. We brought it to casino.
Okay, so this all sounds pretty amazing, to be honest, but I'm sure there are challenges that in order to translate the whole idea to reality, what obstacles did you find and how did you tackle them?
Well, the first obstacle was to find the problem. And once we identified the problem, of course, you can't, Rome wasn't built in a day, and you need to prioritize how you want to tackle it. So we went from the problem to devising a concept. We prototyped it and we built it. In terms of difficulties, I would say the technology plays a big part in the iGaming industry, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
we benefit from the fact that we built our gaming platform from scratch at modern times when regulations were already multi-country regulation, multi-jurisdiction, when we knew that the players now want a better experience. The consumption patterns are different. So that is one of the burdens, I would say, for established operators to try to adopt this, because they have legacy platforms, they have a lot of
course,
a lot of weight to drag.
Yes.
For us, of course, there was a technological challenge as well. There was a product challenge, but we abstracted all that and we packaged in a way that it's easy for our partners to consume and to use the smart lobbies.
This all sounds like maybe it needs a huge team behind it. So are you planning to become, one of these huge companies, or keep it small, contained, under control? What's your strategy here?
Well, our strategy is to remain a small organization, to be fair. We believe that with growth comes pain, and being human growth, being organizational growth. And we believe as well that doing things properly from the beginning will reduce that pain. So we built the organization, the tools, our processes in a way that allows us to do a lot and not to keep dragging behind with legacy and with things that need to be refactored and redone. So our strategy is to remain lean as an organization, to avoid these growth pains, and to remain very focused in terms of products and market.
Sounds like a plan. I'm curious, what has the uptake been like? What are players' reactions to this new opportunity?
Well, I would say the smart lobbies, they have an impact in two main players here, which is the operator and the player itself. For the operators, the reaction, the original reaction was pretty much like you're saying, it sounds too good to be true, I want to see it to believe it. And we did get this reaction from our partners. From the moment we went live and we launched this feature in January this year, the reaction was fantastic. The adoption was almost immediate. And we have some of our partners just moved completely their way of working to take advantage of smart lobbies.
Wow.
For the players, this is a bit pervasive in the sense that the players, maybe they don't even know why they're more engaged. It feels like the casinos, just showcasing the games that every game counts for me. This is amazing.
Yeah. But it happens organically almost,
Exactly. That's it. It's organic for the player. It's just natural. And we see that players' engagement has been improving. So that is the reaction that we're getting.
So it could be the next secret to player retention as well, this strategy, I guess.
Exactly. And mainly, again, going to the first pain point that we identified as one of the problems, which is margins in this industry. Player acquisition is very, very expensive, and a good way of keeping your revenues and your margin is making sure that your retention, customer lifetime value increases. So,
of course,
this is definitely a good tool for that.
Well, you seem to have it all planned. You know what they say, that imitation is the best form of flattery. Do you anticipate, because you've pretty much been the first on the market with this this application, do you anticipate that there will be an onslaught of, other similar applications?
The idea per se is not new. We just picked it up, streamlined it, and brought it into the iGaming world. And I am sure there are a lot of brilliant people out there. I am sure that there will be other players that will see the benefits and will start working on it, or will continue working on it. We are a bit ahead right now. We will continue working hard to remain ahead. And we do have one advantage, which is, well, I see it as an advantage, which is our ability to execute. And this derives from the fantastic team that we have together. And the fact that we built a gaming platform, the underlying layer that enables this type of features was built with modern technologies, with the requirements of the modern world where you have multiple jurisdictions again, players very educated, very demanding, with different consumption patterns. So I think we got the upper hand there in that sense.
Of course, you bridged the concept to the execution, and here we are.
Yeah, exactly.
So what's next for the Mill Adventure?
Well, so much.
I thought that might be the case, yes.
We will continue working on smart lobbies. We will continue investing, and we have some cool stuff coming soon, investing in CRM and player journey automation. So that's in the near future. We'll be launching a sportsbook as well sometime soon with a very reputable partner, so we're very excited with that opportunity. And we keep always an eye on new jurisdictions. Again, we built the gaming platform in times that we knew that regulation was key. So we are very easy to adapt to get into new jurisdictions. So we have plans to enter in a couple of new jurisdictions still during this year and start planning and preparing for taking over the US as well, or because we believe our platform can play a role in that market.
Exciting times ahead.
Very exciting.
Thank you for sharing that with us. I look forward to discovering more about you, and thank you for following SiGMA TV.